Welcome Amit, welcome Mohit, welcome Vishal, welcome to this session, welcome Milan, welcome to this session. So everyone, till the time we wait for participants to join, go through our social media platforms and our meetup communities. I've shared the link in the chat box. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to this session. We'll start the session in next 5 minutes. Uh, so, till then, you can go through our social media platforms. I've shared the link in the chat box. Thank you. So, hello everyone. Komal ma'am, am I audible clearly? Hello.
Yes, you
Am I
Yes, you are.
audible.
audible clearly? Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay. So, hello and welcome everyone. I'm Shubh Parmar, your host for today's webinar. My team and I are here to make sure you have a seamless and engaging experience. If you have any questions or need assistance, feel free to use the chat window. We are here to help. So the topic for today is Introduction to Microsoft 365 Copilot, Boosting Productivity with AI. So this webinar is hosted by the ATC community, a hub for enthusiasts passionate about cloud technologies, AI, machine learning, IoT, open source development, and DevOps. So today's event is sponsored by Microsoft and Synergetics. Synergetics is a leading edge learning solutions provider in India offering specialized training and consulting services. We empower businesses and professionals to thrive in today's fast evolving tech landscape by delivering transformative learning experiences. Our core focus is on enabling digital transformation through innovative skilling programs, advisory services, and end to end implementation support. From modernizing IT frameworks to mastering emerging technologies like AI, cloud computing, and DevOps, Synergetics is committed to equipping you with the tools and knowledge to succeed. These are the learning solutions which are offered by Synergetics, which are persona-based onboarding, onboarding add-on, certification, certification add-on, reskilling, emerging technology training, certification hackathon, cloud adoption, latest technology training, sales, pre-sales training, practice playbook, and architecting. This is the Microsoft certification skilling journey. The journey begins with the fundamental certification, then progresses to advanced role based certification, and finally to expert level certification. We run communities on Meetup. This is the emerging technology community. Anyone who are eager to learn about technological knowledge can join this community on Meetup. We have multiple communities in Pune, Gujarat, Nagpur, and Indore. Those who are interested to join this community, please log into the Meetup app and gain your knowledge for free. We are thrilled to have Ms. Komal Sharma as our today's speaker. She's a certified Microsoft trainer and a consultant at Synergetics. She brings a wealth of knowledge and experience in AI and cloud technologies. The agenda for this webinar is explore the intricacies of Microsoft 365 Copilot, offering insights into functionality and Microsoft's dedication to implementing AI responsibly and ethically. This is the 7 hours of learning plan, which includes one day webinar, self learning plan, mentoring and exam prep session, and knowledge assessment. If you want to know more, please connect with us. We are providing a complimentary learning achievement badge for this session, which includes an overview of the module topics which are related to this webinar. You can share the badge on your LinkedIn and Twitter profile as well. To get this badge activated, you just need to follow certain steps and redeem the badges. The link will be shared in the chat box during the session. So please do redeem your badges. Thank you. You have to follow the code of conduct, which will create a respectful environment for all the participants. Participants, please note you are not allowed to take screenshot of the presentation and cannot do screen recording. I would like to take a moment to share information about the certification workshops we conduct at Synergetics. This webinars you have been attending are designed to give you a brief overview and summary of the full course content. However, the actual certification training programs for these courses run over 4 days, and we are currently offering them at a special discounted rate exclusively for webinar attendees. On my screen, you can see the list of in demand certification courses we are currently focusing on. For more details or to register, feel free to contact one of my colleague, Mr. Vivek Balasundaram. I'll be sharing his contact number and email ID in the chat box. So for more details, you can connect with him. All right, everyone, it's time for a quick quiz to make our session a little more interactive and fun. We have 5 questions lined up. Each will test your knowledge of today's topic. Don't worry, it's all about learning. So think of this as a chance to check how much you have picked up. So quickly drop your answers in the chat box, guys. Okay. So first question is, what is Microsoft 365 Copilot primarily designed to do? So quickly drop your answers in the chat box. Uh, I want to see everyone answering. So yes, B is the right answer for this question. Assist users by integrating AI into Microsoft 365 apps. We'll jump to the next question. Which of the following Microsoft tool is not currently integrated with Copilot? Is it A, B, C, or D? Quickly drop your answers in the chat box. You can see very few of them answering. I request everyone to please answer. Don't worry, it's just for fun. So yes, D is the right answer for this question. It's paint. Jump to the next question. What powers Microsoft 365 Copilot's AI capabilities? Is it A, B, C, or D? Quickly drop your answers, everyone. Everyone, I request everyone to answer. I can see very few of them answering. So the right answer is option A, OpenAI's GPT models combined with Microsoft Graph data. Next question. Which of the following tasks can Copilot help you perform in Excel? Is it A, B, C, or D? Quickly drop your answers in the chat box, everyone. Everyone, quickly drop your answers. So yes, B is the correct answer for this question. Create data visualizations and summarize trends. We'll jump to the last question. Which is one of the biggest advantages of Microsoft 365 Copilot for professionals? Is it A, B, C, or D? Quickly drop your answers in the chat box. This is the last question. Everyone, quickly drop your answers. Well, that's correct. B is the right answer for this question. It enhances productivity by combining AI insights with user context. Well done, everyone. So do follow us on our social media platforms to get relevant updates on upcoming webinars, workshops, and certification training we do. I've already shared the link in the chat box to our social media platforms. And thank you so much, everyone, for listening to me. Now we'll hand over the mic to our speaker. Komal, ma'am, you can take over from here.
Yeah, thank you. So, hello everyone, good morning. I welcome you all for the session. That is Microsoft Copilot. And in this session, we are going to explore how you can elevate a user productivity with Microsoft 365 Copilot, right? So, team, just give me a minute. I am quickly sharing my screen. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. I'm loud and clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible clearly. Your
Okay,
screen
thanks
is
for the
also visible.
confirmation. So team, my name is Komal Sharma. I'm the instructor of the session. I'm Microsoft certified trainer and having more than of 17 years of experience as a trainer and software consultant. I have offered innovative solution on enterprise architecting and learning consultancy solutions. I have all expert level of certification for Microsoft 365 services, Microsoft security solutions and Microsoft Power Platform. So team, as Copilot, you all know that is a new product launched by Microsoft. Now, actually, it's not new, I will say. It's like over 1.5 years now, Copilot is launched. So I was very lucky enough to start working with Copilot from the initial phase that it was about to introduce in the market. And from that time, I am connected with Copilot and I'm exploring my capability with Copilot in different area now, like Copilot in M365 environment, Copilot in security, and Copilot in Power Platform. So, team, I am going to share my experience with you all and will help you to understand that as a user in your organization, how you can use Copilot to boost your productivity, right? So, we will understand how you can start working with Copilot for Microsoft 365. And what is this Copilot for Microsoft 365 is all about? Its capability. Now, as it's a AI tool, so we human beings can interact with this tool with our natural language. And that we do with the help of writing prompts. Prompt is what? It's like a instructions you are giving to that AI system. So it is very important to frame your instruction to know how you can write an effective prompt, and will give you some Copilot use cases like if you are from sales domain, how you can use Copilot, what are the different use cases. If you are from marketing, from IT, from legal, so there are different use cases we are going to discuss. So team, let's start with Copilot. So, as I have observed that Shubh was putting some questions on the screen, and I was very impressed that you all were giving the correct answers. So, it means at least you have some fundamental understanding about the Copilot. So, team, apart from Copilot, can you give me some example, some AI tool that you are using in your real life? Can you please quickly put it into the chat? Apart from Copilot, there are different tools available in the market, right? So can you please quickly put it into the chat? So Abhijit has mentioned chat gpt, very good. Perplexity, Gemini, very good, great. Okay, very good. I'm expecting few more. How many of you are using Alexa? And you know, these are of course the well known applications for AI, but there are different applications that you all are using in your personal life also. So many shopping application, entertainment applications, Google Map, they all are using AI technology. Have you ever experienced that you have done some shopping and the next time when you are going to use the same application, you will get some suggestion, right? As per your shopping habit, this is what the next product you can buy. This is what the size generally you prefer, right? This is what the color you like. Okay, in the entertainment application you have just finished one movie or some series, and then you will get some recommendation, this is what the next movie you might be interested for, or this is the content you might be interested for. So these all are the power of AI, and there are some models behind the scene. Google Map, this is again giving you the recommendation, the best route to your destination. So there are different application that is there itself in your mobile application like Siri, Alexa. So many application you can use. Even you can also use Microsoft Copilot in your mobile. Okay. So I hope now you all know about AI technology, right? So what is AI? AI is a artificial intelligence. Nowadays, we all know the power of this artificial intelligence that is developing day by day, and especially after the introduction of Gen AI. Gen AI is what? That is generative AI. That is taking this creativity to the next level. And this generative AI is again a subset of deep learning. That is again the part of artificial intelligence. This generative AI helps to create new artificial content, data, Images, it include videos, music, or even 3D models without any efforts required by human being. Now the advancement in LLM, I'm using some technical word LLM, large language model, NLP. So I'm going to explain you each and every technical words that you need to understand if you wanted to know about the Copilot capability, how it actually works. So generative AI use some models, right? So these AI tools that we all have discussed just now, these applications, these are based on some models. These models are trained and learn the database and design within the data based on large data set and pattern. See guys, you all must be agree with me that we all human beings are intelligent, right? You all must be agree with me. Now why we call us intelligent? The reason is we have brain, correct? We human beings have brain, we have intellectual power, we have the power to analysis, we can take decisions, we can analyze what is right, what is wrong, correct? But on what basis we are able to decide that yes, this is right, this is wrong, or this is what the best decision we should take for? The only thing is that we human being train ourselves. We do study, right? We our training period start immediately when we take the birth. We take learning from our parents, teacher, then we join the organization, we are trained, we have different work experience, we enhance our skill. Like right now you have joined this session to know about the Copilot. This is what you are training yourself. After this session you will be having good idea about the Copilot. So as we human being feed the data and information in our mind, we make our information system strong. So if someone asks you about this session, what is Copilot? So at least you would be able to explain that person that this is what I have understood. So you are training yourself. Just like that, this is what the artificial intelligence is all about. As the name itself is artificial intelligence. Why? Because intelligence is there, but it is artificial. Human made artificial intelligence provided to the machine, to the system, to the software, right? So these models, as I said, every AI technology, there are some models behind the scene. Every models are trained how they are supposed to perform. Let's say there is an automated car. So that car model is trained how to drive, right? How to sense what is the direction in the road. If there is any robot, recently I have visited to Gandhinagar and there was a place and I visited to a restaurant, a robot was serving the orders. So how I try to understand how these robots are working. So these robots are only trained to carry the order and to go to the particular number, right? And they can, like if I am a owner of the shop, so what I will be doing, that robot were holding a tray, right? So the prepared order I was putting on the tray, and then I will put a button on the screen of the robot that go to 28 number seats. So there were different numbers mentioned. So I had to press 28 so that my customer that are sitting in front of that seat would be able to receive my order. So the time I press that seat number, the robot will go to that place and the customer will receive and pick his order and then press a button. That is kind of a confirmation that I have picked my order, I have received it. Now robot you can leave. Right. So that robot, if you will ask to go and do the cleaning work and to go and talk to the customers, no, it was not like that. So that robot was not trained for the same. So similarly, all the AI technologies that are there around us, these AI technologies are based on some models. These models are trained how they are supposed to behave, like creating, generating an image. So that model is trained for the same. Any robot, any technology, any tool that is trained for cleaning work, right? So any AI tool that is helping you to generate a new content, prepare your documents, right? To analyze the data. So these all are depend on the model how you are training them. Like I am also working with Power Platform. So I train multiple models. I have developed one application for one of my client. They were dealing with some visitors. So they used to collect the visitor cards and manually they were putting the information into the software. So they were looking for some tool that it should be done automatically, like just they are going to scan the visiting card and automatically the information should be saved into the software system. So I use one model that is called business card reader. So business card reader, the model was trained to read the business card only and then put it and capture the information, and then I can put that information into the required application. So, like if I'm a that help desk executive or I'm sitting at the desk, so I just will take the picture of the business card and will read the information automatically. So now lots of human efforts and human time is now saved. So there are so many models like document processing, invoice processing. Okay. So my now coming to Microsoft Copilot. So Microsoft Copilot, these are assistant that is for you and that is integrated into your application only. Like you are working in M365 environment. So your organization has provided you the license, maybe E3, E5 or some business license. So this Copilot license can be used as an add-on license for you. So whatever the application you are already using, like M365, you are using Dynamics, you are using security application, that will be available and that will be integrated into that application and will offer it actually appear as a chat interface. The main purpose is that to provide you contextual support for common tasks that you do with that application. Copilot help business users to get more done in less time. Copilot help you to enhance your creativity as they generate the content, automate the task, and free up the time for more creative works. For example, developers, they can create plugins to integrate Copilot into business process and their data. So these are few example of Microsoft Copilot, like Copilot on web. So Copilot on web, like you can directly access the Copilot capability right in your browser. So you need to open browser Microsoft Edge and you will see the Copilot icon over there. Copilot on web is totally free for every organization user. Depend if your organization has enabled that option for you or not. Okay, so you can use Copilot capability in Edge browser. For example, you can ask Microsoft Copilot to generate a list of opportunity in an industry or to give more detailed information from your search result. For example, I'm going to launch a new product in the market. But I wanted to study the market first. I wanted to know that what is the user requirement, what is the trendy uh, product in the market right now. For example, I'm launching a new toy. Okay. So what is the trendy toy in the market right now? What is the customer preferences? What are my other competitor companies are doing? Okay. So how I can launch a product that will be unique and as per my customer requirement. So you are getting data from the internet that is available on the web. Now Copilot in Microsoft 365. This integrate Copilot into your productive applications that information worker use every day. So team, can you quickly let me know what are the different productive application you use in your day-to-day life? Can you quickly mention in the chat? So Abhijit, you can develop a new agent. So Copilot is Microsoft product, right? But Microsoft give you the platform where you can create your own agents specific to your requirement, specific to your domain. For example, you are working for HR department and you want an agent should be able to give you the information about the HR policies, HR information system. So you need to develop that agent, and that you can do with the help of Copilot Studio. And there are some other tools that you can use. Okay, so right, like you have mentioned Word, Excel, PowerPoint, these are the common application, Outlook, Teams. Okay, some of you might be using whiteboard. So these are the common productive application that we use in our day-to-day office life. Now, why we use Word? Word you use for creating the documents, right? Or to put some information in a form of a document. Excel you use to manage your data, to analyze your data, create the chart, visualization, table, calculations, right? PPT where you create the interactive presentations, you add the slides, you have to put some, bullet points that you put into the PPT and then generally use for the presentation purpose, right? Now, if I tell you you are able to continue using the same application with Copilot and you can ask help from Copilot that create this document for me or create this PPT for me, create this visualization for me or analyze this data. Or if you have any question about your data, I do not want to search for any information, ask with Copilot. This is what the capability you get with your Copilot in M365 environment. So you can use a Copilot in Microsoft Dynamics. Microsoft Dynamics is a modernization, like modern business applications, like customer service, right? So you are able to use agent, how Copilot can analyze the support ticket, research any similar issues. You have Copilot in Dynamic 365 for sales executive. You can use Copilot in different areas for business processing. So basically, you are looking for AI support in this business area. You will get Copilot assistance in Microsoft Fabric. That is AI assistance in data analytics. Copilot enable analysts to automatically generate the code they need to analyze, manipulate, and visualize the data. Copilot in Power BI will help you to create reports. Copilot can analyze your data and then will suggest you appropriate data visualization from it. Copilot in Azure, where Copilot is integrated in your Azure portal and will assist infrastructure administrator as they work with Azure cloud services. Then you have Copilot in Microsoft Security Copilot. So Security Copilot, that is for security engineer, that is for the security teams. It provides you assistance for security professionals like how to access, mitigate, and respond to the security threats. Copilot in GitHub, that is for programmers, that is for developer, and they can look for assistance in terms of creating code, analyze the code, generating the codes. So now let's understand, in this session we are going to focus on the capability of Microsoft 365 Copilot. So team, if you have any query, any questions, please feel free to put it into the chat. So I will be addressing your all the queries. Okay. So let's focus on M365, Copilot for M365. So Copilot for M365 is like having an smart assistant right inside your favorite applications such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams. And these assistants help you get things done faster and more effectively, providing you helpful suggestion and automating your task. How it actually works. So whenever you are working in these application, you can call upon the Copilot. Think of it as a chat window or as a helpful sidebar that you can open whenever you need assistance. Copilot understand what you are working on and provide relevant suggestion. For example, if you are writing an email in Outlook, it might suggest you the way you can phrase your message more effectively or help you find out a file that you need to attach. For example, I'm trying to write and draft to my HR. I have to request for any information about by the HR system. So Copilot will suggest me that this is what the draft generated. Do you want to make it short, right? Or change the tone of this draft, like make it more professional, right? So this is how you can follow the recommendation. In Excel, let's say you have asked Copilot to analyze your data. So Copilot will give you the suggestion. This is what you wanted to do next. Do you want to have some suggestion about the calculated columns? Do you want to convert this visualization into the chart and add me into the sheet? This is kind of a suggestion like what you can do next, right? Let's say you need to draft and report or any presentation. So Copilot can help you generate the content by providing you templates, suggesting some text, or even creating entire section based on your input. There are of course some benefit you get with Copilot. Before discussing about the benefits, I would like you to just go through this video first. Here you would be able to see that yes, this is what how you can use Copilot right in front of your applications. So team, just give me a second. I need to share my screen again with the audio. Just give me a minute. So please have a look. Okay, so I hope this video could give you a hint like how this Copilot is used in your M365 environment. So team, what do you think? How Copilot will be beneficial for you? I just want answer from you guys. So can you quickly let me know what are the benefit you feel like you will get with Copilot? Yeah, of course, Anil, I'm going to give the demo for M365 and I will show you the demo in different applications like we'll show you in PowerPoint, Excel, Word, Teams, Outlook. Okay, so let me first complete the introduction part and then I will take you to the demo. No worries. And even I will give you a kind of a experience how you can use Copilot in your environment. Okay. So team, can you quickly let me know what you feel like? What are the benefit you will get with Copilot? Let's say if your organization is going to provide you the license. So what do you think? What are the expectation you have with Copilot? Anyone? Okay. So, okay, Abhijit has mentioned that Copilot will help him writing a better email, making a good presentation. Okay, that's great. Good productive review. Anything else? Okay, so Abhijit, when you have to uh, create a good presentation or you are writing a email, so how much time generally is take? So I will say minimum 1 hour for a presentation or 5-10 minutes for your emails, right? I'm assuming at least 5-10 minutes for a better email, like if you're writing to your any customer and all. But here with Copilot, it will take few seconds. And even if you are already having a document and you want to convert the document into the presentation, will take hardly few seconds. So of course, this Copilot is going to save your time. So you are automating your routine task. You are getting the suggestion, and Copilot is going to help you complete your work faster. And of course, with less time spent on these repetitive tasks, you can focus more on more important and creative aspect of your work. Right? I think you must be agree with me here. You would be able to improve your quality as Bijit has mentioned, good product review, right? Making good presentation, better email. So how you can make yourself better what you are already doing, improving the quality of your work. So quality of your document, quality of your email and presentation. For example, in Word, Copilot can help you format your document, check your grammar and style, and even suggest content based on your writing. In Excel, it can assist you in creating complex formulas, generating pivot table, visualize data in the chart. Right? So Copilot is like having an expert by your side, ready to help you with whatever you need, whether you are drafting a report, analyzing your data, or managing your emails. So, team, when you are planning to start working with Copilot, the very first thing is that you need to have a proper license for M365. So, let me just share you a link you can go through for detail about M365 Copilot license. So, just go through this link. Will give you a detailed information about the Copilot licensing. So there are different license available. So prerequisite is that you must be already ready with these licenses, right? And then you can have Copilot as a add-on license. Okay. You must be having an active account, right? And you must be having access to all the applications where Copilot can be used. So Microsoft take care about your security, also data security. So as in Copilot M365 system, you start interacting with Copilot, right? And Copilot understand your prompt, understand your request, process your request and try to know that, okay, do you really have access to this data? Or do you have any information in your M365 system? Reframe your response and then reply to you. So team here, let's understand the Copilot system. That will help you to understand how actually Copilot prepare the response for you.
Microsoft 365 Copilot is powered by what we call the Copilot system, a sophisticated processing and orchestration engine. It harnesses the power of three foundational technologies: the Microsoft 365 apps, that's Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Teams, and more. The Microsoft Graph, that's all your content and context, your emails, files, meetings, chats, and calendar. And a large language model, or LLM, a creative engine capable of parsing and producing human-readable text, all accessible through natural language. It starts with a prompt from you in an app. Copilot pre-processes the prompt through an approach called grounding. Put simply, grounding improves the quality of the prompt, so you get answers that are relevant and actionable. One of the most important parts of grounding is making a call to the Microsoft Graph to retrieve your business content and context. Copilot combines this user data from the graph with other inputs to improve the prompt. It then sends that modified prompt to the LLM. You may be familiar with what an LLM can do based on your experience with ChatGPT or Bing Chat. Copilot takes the response from the LLM and post-processes it. This post-processing includes additional grounding calls to the graph, responsible AI checks, security, compliance and privacy reviews, and command generation. Finally, Copilot sends a response to the user and commands back to the apps. Copilot iteratively processes and orchestrates these sophisticated services to produce a result that feels like magic. Microsoft 365 Copilot.
Okay, so as we have discussed that before moving ahead to Copilot, you need to be ready with the basic license of M365. Like you must be having any of these any of these license with you, and the detailed information I have shared you via link. Okay, so please go through with the same. You must be having active Entra account available, and Entra based account authentication is required. You must be having active OneDrive account because Copilot is going to collaborate with the content that is there in your OneDrive. Copilot can be accessed either in web mode, like you can open the application in the browser, or in your desktop application, or even that is there in your mobile applications. I mean the mobile Word, M365 Word, Excel, PowerPoint. So all the M365 applications can be downloaded to your mobile applications. So let's understand the system that you have just gone through the video. So how actually Copilot works. So as you have observed in that video that as a user, we need kind of application, right? So here, so as a user, you start from here. you need any of these applications where Copilot is added as an add-on in your environment. So let's say I'm using Microsoft Teams. Okay. So here I have the Copilot options over there, Copilot chat. For example, I want Copilot to help me summarize the chat that I have done with one of my colleagues. The name is Priya. Okay. So I have put my prompt. Now Copilot will read my prompt, will understand my intent, and will go to Microsoft Graph. Microsoft Graph is a best buddy of Copilot, you can say, right? So Microsoft Graph is like a connective tissues. Connective tissues means, as you can see here, Microsoft is having Graph is having all the information about the group, calendar, user file, entire Microsoft environment. And then, as per the request received by a user, Copilot transfer that request to Microsoft Graph that, hey, please find out, do you have any information about the user he is asking for? Let's say user is asking for Priya. So what information you have about the Priya, like any communication, any chat done about any file, any email shared, right? Any Teams chat done, any file that is shared by Priya. So all the information will be collected and Microsoft Graph will go and check in your environment, your OneDrive, your Exchange, your SharePoint, and your Teams chat. And then will send the information back to Copilot. This is what the information I have found. Now, Copilot is going to rephrase that information and provide end user in a way that he is able to understand. Like, I will get the reply from Copilot. This is what the chat you have done with Priya, or this is the file you have received from Priya. Okay, so all the information you will get from the Copilot. So you do not need to search and go to that Priya's chat or email or any other content. Just at one place, put your request to the Copilot, and Copilot, that is a smart assistant for you, will be giving you the reply. These are some core components of Copilot, or you can say the Copilot family members. So let's understand each and every component. LLM, as you have noticed, I was using this word on my first slide, LLM, that is a large language model. These are fundamental component on M365 Copilot and that enable it to provide intelligent, contextually relevant responses and assist with various tasks. Like LLM can help Copilot to process the data and understand it. Now, how LLM process the data and understand? And here LLM use NLP. What is NLP? NLP is a natural language processing. So LLM use advanced NLP technique to understand and interpret user input. See, we human beings know our natural language. Like I can read the data which is there in Hindi language, in English language, right? So every user, they are comfortable in a language. If you are living outside India, there is other languages used, German language, Spanish, French, right? So every user is comfortable in his natural language. So you want a system that you should be able to communicate with your comfortable with your natural language. So that is done here with the help of NLP, that understand a user request and interpret that. It involves analyzing your data, trying to understand the intent behind it, and contextual awareness. So basically here, when you are working with Copilot, NLP helps in and helps you in the help of with the help of these components that include tokenization. So tokenization simplify the complex paragraph by breaking it down into smaller chunks. For example, when you are writing one sentence, in a sentence there may be multiple words. So it break each and every word and then try to put the token for it. Like for example, one word is given token number 1, token number 2, and so on. Second component is semantic analysis that help Copilot understand the meaning or the context. For example, I wanted to create an presentation and I am a sales executive. So I will put my intent, why I want to create the particular content. For example, I want to create a PPT. I am a trainer and I want to use this PPT for my training session. So I will put my intent, my context. Then next is sentiment analysis. Let me pick my marker. Next is sentiment analysis. Sentiment is what? Your mood, emotions, and that will help Copilot to understand the accurate, requirement of the customer, accurate intent of the user. For example, you are writing the email to your boss. Your tone will be different. You are writing a tone that is for your junior. Tone will be different. HR is putting an email for the appraisal meeting. The tone will be different. It will be formal tone. If HR is putting a mail for the Diwali party, the tone will be different, right? That is what? Sentiment analysis. And the last one, that is language translation. Here, Copilot will help you in multiple language, kind of a multilingual task, and enable Copilot to assist user across different languages. So it basically bridge the gap between human language and machine understanding. And the next component for Copilot is your M365 applications. So without these applications, you would not be able to use Copilot. The next is very important friend of Copilot, that is Microsoft Graph. So Microsoft Graph is an API that connect multiple Microsoft services and devices. It allows developer to access a wide range of data and insight from Microsoft 365 services. Microsoft is deeply committed to responsible AI, ensuring that development and deployment of AI technologies are ethical, it's transparent, and it is beneficial to everyone. There are few key concepts of Microsoft commitment I would like to discuss here. The first one is fairness. Microsoft's all AI model are unbiased and provide equitable outcome for all its users. Microsoft all AI system operate in safe and predictable manner. AI respect user privacy and safeguard sensitive information. And AI technology, it is designed to serve diverse population and include perspective from different communities. Users and stakeholder are transparent. They understand how AI model makes decision. This is what I have just done. I have explained you the entire Copilot system. How Copilot read our information, understand our requirement, understand our mood, and then how the content is received by Copilot and answer is prepared. Microsoft says that Microsoft is responsible for the outcome and the impact of their AI system. So when you receive any response from Copilot, you are always welcome to give your feedback. Thumbs up or thumbs down. If you are very much, happy with the content generated to you, you are very much satisfied, give the feedback thumbs up, right? Means you like the content generated. if you feel like that content generated is not right or is not as per your expectation, you can give the thumbs down and you can put the reason why you didn't like this response. So team, now we have understood what is this Copilot is all about, its purpose, functionality, working principle, core components of Copilot, and how Microsoft commitment to responsible AI practices. So team, now let's understand the Copilot, and now we are starting with the demo part. So I am going to show you how you can start working with Copilot right in your productive applications. So team, let's start with Microsoft Word. So these are the applications I am going to cover. Word, Copilot in Outlook, PowerPoint, Excel, Teams, and what is graph grounded chat. So team, let's start with Microsoft Word, right? So let me just take you to Microsoft Word. So I need one blank document. So I'm starting first with a blank document. So when you start with a blank document, here at the top you will notice there is a one bar, a plus icon, right? Here you can start putting your prompt, what you want Copilot should do for you, what the content it should generate. The time you open, you will notice at the top you have some suggestion, right? For example, create a proposal based on Microsoft certification renewal PPT. This is what the document I have recently used. Draft document based on this document, that is a PPT. So you can create the content out with the help of a PPT or directly just putting the topic. Okay. Now, for example, I'm a trainer, so I will put I'm a trainer. Please help me create case study on enhance in productivity with M365 Copilot for my students on, and write your topic. If you want to add any additional detail, you can also do that. But right now, I'm just going to process this prompt. So I have put my prompt and I have my case study within few seconds. This is a background of the case study, implementation of M365 Copilot, how M365 Copilot was utilized, and the outcome. And this is the discussion questions. And even here, it is giving me the assignment and the conclusion also. For example, if you wanted to write something else, like if you want to add something, you wanted to make it formal, that you can add it here. For example, I will write, make it formal. Not just preparing second draft as per the comment you have put. So basically, when you put any command, you get this pop up. And here you can see now I have two responses generated. So it's your choice. You can review the content that is generated by Copilot, and whatever the content you want to choose as the final one, you can write it here. If you want to edit your main command, you can click on this edit prompt icon, right? This is the area where you can write any additional comment, any additional point you want to add it, you can write it here. If you want to keep the final one, click on the keep it, and that selected one will be your final content. This button is to reframe. Like, I like this content generated by Copilot, but I want to rephrase it, right? Regenerate it. So you can click on regenerate. Now it is going to create a third draft, a third option for you. Okay, with a slight change. This is a delete option. If you want to delete this response, you can delete it. Here you have a thumbs up and thumbs down. If you want to give your feedback, you can give thumbs up if you like this content, thumbs down if you dislike it. Now let's say I want to keep this one as a final one. So click on keep it. And here is my final content ready. Now just imagine earlier when I was not having Copilot, it used to take a lot of time to prepare a case study. I need to search the information from the web, put it into my Word, preparing the document. And now within few seconds, Copilot is my smart assistant helping me to prepare the content, right? Now let's say you have a document ready and you have few questions about your document, any information you want to analyze. You can use this Copilot icon under Home tab. At the end, you will see this Copilot icon, and this is called Copilot Chat, where you can ask the question about your current document. For example, I will just quickly close this document and will open a document that is already available. For example, I have this document, and this is about Contosource product is specification document. Let's say you wanted to ask some question. So, or you wanted to find out some information in this document. So, as this is a 3-page only, but let's say you have multiple page document, 10 page, 50 page, 100 pages. So, it is difficult to find out some information. Now, you can use this Copilot and you can ask the question. For example, what are the technical specifications are there for the product? See, and here I got the technical specification, and you will get the information that how this content is generated, the reference, right? Like network compatibility. It is giving you the resource. This is what the resource where the information is generated, right? So here you will notice in this Copilot chat, I have two icons at the top. This icon is for work and this icon is for web. Like you are working on a document. Let's say related to this document, you wanted to search some information from the web. So you do not need to go to web page or find out the information, but right here within your web application, within your this word application, you can go to this web mode. Web mode means the information that will be generated on the basis of information available over the web. And if you are going to click on the work mode, so work mode means the information will be generated as per your organization environment. Okay. So this is what the new feature that is introduced by Microsoft recently. Even here you will notice you have this Copilot chat option available. Let me close this. Okay. Now the next I will show you that how you can combined 3 or 4 document into one document. Okay. So for that I will give you a use case. Let's say you are working in a HR department. Okay. Now here, for example, you have to analyze the resume. So you have put the request for a job and they all have applied for that job. Now it will take time for you to analyze this resume. Better you can use Copilot here. So I have resume of few candidates. So I will use Copilot to analyze it and let me know that what is the best candidate. Okay. And you can also go with the comparative study for these candidates. So team, I am going to open a new document and I will pick the prompt from here. So I will open a new document here. I will write the prompt that I am a hiring manager for Graphic Design Institute. We are hiring for the position of senior animation designer. Please create a report that compare the attached resume to the requirement of senior animation designer in the attached job description file. Rank the candidate from the most qualified to the least qualified. Thank you. So guys, you have noticed the prompt I have put. This is what? A clear prompt. It is defining my content, my intent. The what is the purpose of creating this document? So you have put your requirement clearly. Now the next is to attach the files. So for that, either you can open the files from here if there is any recent files available, or you can copy the link of your files and you can paste it here. For example, the resumes are here. I will copy the link and paste the link here, and my resume is added. Just like that, I will copy other resume also, the link, and this resume I am picking from my OneDrive. So if your files are there in OneDrive, Copilot can easily integrate with these files. Now the last one. So here you have the comparative report, and you can imagine now that how much time an HR team can save. Okay. So I have got the comparative study between Patty, Alex, Holly, and Nestor. I will click on keep it. And here I have first the introduction, job description summary, and it says that I do not have the summary for the job description. If you want that Copilot should also refer the job description, you could attach that file to and ask Copilot to refer the job description file. But here, as per the comparative study and the requirement of the role that you have mentioned in your prompt is understood by Copilot. Accordingly, this is the summary you have received. These are the candidate profile, kind of a summary of each and every candidates. And this is a comparative study. So I can see Nestor is having 25 plus year of experience, 13 plus year experience for Patty, and so on. This is a kind of a tabular view, will give you more, clear idea about about these candidates in term of every aspect. Now here you have ranking and justification. So Nestor is put at the top, and here you have the justification why he is at the top. As Nestor, he is giving priority because of his experience for 25 year, right? Then next is Petty, Alex and Holy. Okay, and these are the reference file, and here you have the comparative study. So team, that was few demo I have given you related to Microsoft Word. Now let's move to another application, and that is Microsoft Copilot in Outlook. So in Outlook, Copilot can help you create a draft summarizing email that is already there in your environment, right? Or kind of a give you integrated environment. For example, you are using Microsoft Chat, okay, or integrated environment, and you wanted to know from Copilot that what are the emails, total emails received by a particular employee in a particular month, particular week or last day. So Copilot will give you the summary about the same. Now let me take you Copilot. For example, I want to write a new email, and here I wanted to draft it with the help of Copilot. So let's click on the Copilot icon, and here you can put your cursor and write what you want. For example, I am from HR only, and I wanted to compose an email offer letter. Let's say I have analyzed the resume, but the next is what I have to prepare the offer letter for the employee. Let's say you have selected one of the employee, that is, for example, Patty. Now, as a HR manager, you have to complete the interview process, and you have to select your top candidate, and you need to offer her the position for senior animation designer. So I am going to put that draft that I'm a HR manager, create an email offer letter to Patty that offer her the position of senior animation designer. Patty planned start date is, so you can enter the start date. Let's say that I will put 1st November, and the starting salary I'm okay with the same. At the note that if Patty accept this letter, I will send her a formal offer letter that she must sign and return, and the tone should be formal. Enter. So here, within few seconds, Copilot has prepared my draft. You can just review the content generated by Copilot. So let's say I have reviewed the draft, but I have noticed I also wanted to mention about the employee benefit that my company offer. So I need to reframe my prompt. So, and I need to attach one file, that is a Graphic Design Institute file. Okay. And then I will rephrase my prompt. So I will mention that this draft looks good, but I forgot to ask you to review the attached document and add some specific employee benefit in the email. So I will add a file. Let me find out that file in the resource file, that is Graphic Design Institute Employee Benefits. Choose. So here one file is attached. Okay, I have one attachment. And now I am asking Copilot to refer the attachment and add a specific employee benefit. Let's do that. So Copilot is rewriting the email. And here my new draft is ready. And one paragraph is added, if you will notice. In addition to the competitive salary, we are pleased to offer you a comprehensive benefit package. This include health, insurance, retirement plan, and so on. And at the end, it says, please review the attached document. So now I am okay and I will click on keep it. If you want to explore other options, like you want Copilot to retry it, like rephrase it, make it shorter, make it longer, or change the tone, all the options are mentioned. Finally, I will click on keep it and your final draft is ready. You can enter the Patty's ID and you are good to send the email to the candidate. Anyone, any question, any query so far? Okay, so team, let's move ahead. So the way I have drafted a new email, similarly, you can summarize, get the summary by the Copilot. For example, uh, let me open one email. Let's say I will go to other and I wanted to have the summary of this email, right? So here I will just click on summarize and Copilot will give me the summary of the open mail. So many times it happens that you receive any email with lots of email thread. So you need to read each and every email thread. Better you can ask Copilot to give you the summary of this email threads. And here I have the summary available. Or let's say about uh, any email sent from a particular person. At the extreme left side, you have this Copilot icon. Just click on it. So this is a kind of a integrated environment, means here you are using Copilot chat. Whatever the prompt you are putting, Copilot will not only look for the current application, but the other M365 applications. If any relevant information is found, Copilot will refer that. And again, you have both work and web mode available. I will stick to work mode and let's say I will use summarize email. Okay, and here I have started with the recommendation. Let's summarize the email, but for what? Summarize email related to any people, summarize email related to any file, any particular keyword. So I will use summarize. Okay, let's say I have searched for Sunita. Oh, why it is not auto selecting? Oh, something is wrong. This. It should select that. I do not know, something is wrong here. It's not selecting, but it is automatically selected the time you press and go to the people. No idea what is going on. Email received by last month. Let's try this. Says no result. It's not giving me answer for that. Okay, no problem. We'll try that later. Hmm. The same option even you get in Microsoft Teams. You have the Copilot icon. Let me try it here. If I can add. Yeah, here I am able to add. Okay, that's great. Email received last week. And here I am getting the summary for all the emails I have received from Sunita. Okay, so this is what also called it graph grounded chat, means kind of a integrated environment. You do not need to switch to any particular application. As you have noticed, I'm using Microsoft Team and I'm using Copilot and asking the question related to the Outlook application. And same way, you can connect with any of your work content, that may be any Teams meeting, any emails, any people in your organization, or any file. There are few more options to go and refer any SharePoint site also. And you would be able to ask question or to summarize the content with the help of Copilot. So team, let's move to the next application, that is Microsoft PowerPoint. So PowerPoint is the most and commonly used application in any office because you have to create multiple presentations. Maybe you are in a marketing field, in a sales field, IT field, you have to create the presentation. This presentation is a way that you can use to visualize your information, visualize a data and any bullet point, any information that you are going to explain during your meeting or during your discussion, right? But it is a very time taking task too to create an effective presentation. Their presentation should be very, interactive, something creative, and should be eye catchy. Okay, so that's why it takes too much time for you. And even if sometime you have a document ready, but when you are asked to go with a presentation, so converting the document, putting and picking up the important point into your PPT, it is very difficult. But now with Copilot, all these tasks are very easy here. So you just need to put the command to the Copilot and your PPT is created within few seconds. For example, let's go to PowerPoint and I'm starting with a blank one. So this is a new blank PPT. Here at the top, you will see there is a star icon. Click on it. Click on create a new presentation. Here you can mention the topic of your presentation. So anyone who would like to tell me any topic, can you suggest me some topic you want me to create the presentation for? Anyone? Any suggestion? Can you please put it into the chat? Yes, team, anyone? Any suggestion? Okay, no problem. For example, I want to create a presentation about Copilot, that is M365 Copilot. Okay, and click on enter. So I have just mentioned the topic, and Copilot is going to pick some agenda and subtopic. Let's say introduction of Copilot, key features and capability, user experience, workflow, security, business impact, and future development. So these are the agenda automatically picked by the Copilot. Let's say you have your own agenda available. So you can mention here that what agenda you wanted to put for your PPT. Or if you want to add anything in between, let's say you want to add any new topic, for example, Copilot use cases. So it is adding a topic in between. If you want to switch any topic, like change the location, like for example, this use cases I wanted to put at the end, ri- uh, right before security and privacy. Now I am okay and will click on generate slide. As right now I have started with a blank one, but if you have any template available that is followed by your organization, you start with your template and Copilot will refer that template only to create a new presentation. And here my 27 slide PPT is ready, right? And now here, if you want to change the design of any slide, you can go to design suggestion and you can apply it to your slide. Within few seconds, you would be able to create an interactive PPT for your users. Okay. Now here you have Copilot icon. If you want to ask any question about this PPT, or let's say you want to start with a suggestion, like summarize this presentation. And here you have your presentation summary. So this summary you can use as a presenter note while your presentation. If you want Copilot to summarize a particular slide, that you can enter. Like here you are getting the suggestion that give me a slide by slide summary, right? Or highlight key action item from the presentation. So you can even follow the suggestion given by Copilot. For example, I want to have the summary slide by slide. And here you have slide by slide summary. So you have noticed within few seconds you are ready for your presentation. Even as a trainer, this is really a very um, important tool for me, like because I have to use PPTs for my training session and I hardly get time for the same. So now as I used to you know create these PPTs during my once my office hour is done, my training hour is done, I used to create it. But now within few seconds my PPTs are created and I'm ready for my sessions. For example, you have to create the PPT with the help of some document that is already available with you. So I'm going to open a new one, and this time, for example, I'm going to create a presentation for sales team. So they already have a document that is marketing trend report, and they wanted to create a presentation, right? So I will just quickly mention here, create a presentation. And here I have to mention the document. So document, I will quickly do one thing. I can reference a file. This reference a file, if it is not there, you can click on this icon that will take you to the cloud place. Go to your resource file. Yeah, this is the file, marketing trend report, and select. So I have selected my file that is attached. So this is the way you have added the file directly from your OneDrive, or you could copy the link and paste it here. Enter. And here my report is ready. So this PPT I have created with a document, and all the bullet points are picked from my document and PPT is created. And here my PPT is created. Let's click on keep it. Right. And now I'm ready for my presentation. Okay, Akanksha, format you need to choose, and that you can pick from the design suggestion. If you are talking about the template, so you can use the template that you wanted to continue for your presentation, and you can put into your prompt that refer the template that is open. Okay, that's what you can put. If you want to add any picture, change any picture, that prompt you can put to your Copilot. If you want to add any slide For example, at the end, I wanted to add a thank you slide. So here I will ask Copilot, add a thank you slide. Okay, it has not added the slide. The content is given. Oh, okay, no problem. Let's do one thing. We'll move to Microsoft Excel now. Or just let me try this one. Yeah, okay. Now this option is added here. So I will use this option, add a slide. And here I can mention, add a slide. Thank you. And enter. Okay, something went wrong. Wait a bit. Okay. Okay, I'm getting the message. Something went wrong. Okay, no problem. Sometime it happens that you get this type of response from the Copilot. No problem. Just wait for a few minutes and then you can come back and try the same prompt. Okay. But here in this section, there are some more options are available. Like for example, the current presentation that is open, you can use summarize this presentation. Click on Ask Copilot. And if you want to ask something, the Copilot chat option will be open. You want to add a slide, you want to add a topic, all options are immediately added. Let's say you are going to click on add a slide. So here again, you have some suggestion. You can start with that prompt. For example, benefit of mentorship program, strategic objective for, okay, or discussion topic from. So whatever the slide that is already open, the topic you have just used for the presentation, related suggestion Copilot will give you. Okay, so now I'm going to move to the next application, that is Microsoft Excel. So team, here already I have some Excel sheet and let me just open that. Okay, so I'm going to use this file, that is Contoso Chai Tea Market Trend. I guess already some changes are done. Yeah, so I need to just remove and quickly download a fresh one. Okay, so I have this file available now. Contoso chai tea market trend. Open. Now, here we are going to explore Copilot capability, right, in your Excel file. Okay, so now here you can start with Copilot by clicking on this option app skill. So you have two options, chat and app skill. If you will click on chat, so this Copilot chat option will be open where you will be able to connect with the both work mode and web mode. For example, you wanted to know what is the analyzing data, summarizing the trend. So all chat option you would be able to explore here. Let me skip. So here, if you want to summarize the data in this worksheet, write a formula that with a description, and how can Copilot help with this workbook? All the questions can be asked. But I wanted to use app skill. Now here you can start with these suggestions. Let's say I wanted to start with the first suggestion, show data insight. Shub, can you please put yourself on mute? Okay, so team, here you will observe now I am getting the insight of my data, and Copilot is giving me the information that this data contains monthly figure for chai sales, right? Social media engagement and online searches for chai, and this is what the table that is generated. If you want to insert this, you can insert it on your sheet, okay? Or for example, I want to expand it so you would be able to see what is the data available. Okay. Now you can follow the next suggestion, or you can read the detail. If you want to copy this detail and put it into the document, you can do so. For example, I will come back to my browser. Analyze social media engagement by month. And here I have the analysis of my data as per the month. So you can insert it to your sheet. Click on insert to sheet, and that visualization will be immediately added to your sheet. And you have the data for all the month starting from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Right? For example, now you wanted to have some suggestion related to the formula column. So I will take the suggestion suggest a formula column. So it says that this is what the formula you can add. That is the percentage of a particular chai of the total. So you can click on insert column and it is showing you the review how the data will be or how the column will be added. You just need to click on insert column and that column will be added to your sheet. If you wanted to know about this formula that is added, the detail is mentioned here. If you want to copy this formula for your future reference, you can copy it from here. Or if you want to see the detail of this formula, click on show explanation. Okay, and Copilot will give you entire detail how this formula is added. Similarly, let's say if you wanted to have some suggestion related to the conditional formatting. So I will write suggest options for conditional formatting. And here I have the suggestions. For example, highlight top 3 in column artisanal percentage of total. So now it is giving me the reply that do you want to apply this formatting? I will say yes, apply. And here top 3 numbers are highlighted. Similarly, let's go for this last suggestion. Highlight cell less than 2515 column online searches. If you want to customize this formatting, you can just mention what should be the fill color and font color. Apply. Okay. So in Excel, you can use Copilot to analyze your data, apply the condition formatting. Copilot can help you to add the calculated column to give you the calculation, suggest you the formula that you can add here in your sheet. Plus, it can also help you to add the pivot table. You can also follow and start with the suggestion given by Copilot. So team, now let's move to the application next one, that is Microsoft Team. Let me take you to Microsoft Teams environment. No. Okay. So this is my Microsoft Teams environment. As here already I have explored the Copilot option here. But let's say you have to use Copilot for your Teams chat. For example, this is the overall chat is open. You can quickly open Copilot icon here at the extreme right side, topmost corner. You have Copilot. You can ask Copilot to give you the summary of the chat. Let's say I am a trainer. I am continuously busy in my training program. So I sometimes miss this chat. So I can ask Copilot to give me the summary of the last day. Summarize the last day chat. Or you can also ask if I was at the rate mentioned somewhere or if any action item is pending. So all can be asked. So here I have the summary for the recent chat. You can also go to the particular um, people in your organization, you can find out and ask Copilot to give you the summary. Same way here, this is the ongoing meeting is going on. Even for the ongoing, if you want to ask Copilot, use Copilot and want Copilot to highlight any particular topic you wanted to ask, if there is any topic discussed during the session. So whatever is there in this written chat, Copilot can read that and give you the summary. Let's say any organization meetings that is planned for you, if the recording and the transcript option, both the options are on, you can also ask Copilot to summarize the verbal discussion. If anything, any question asked about so and so topic, about so and so product, about you, like you were called during the meeting and all, so that all you can ask with the Copilot. But for that, it is important to start the transcript also. So team, I have taken you to the tour of M365 Copilot. Now I just have to explain last point, that is how you can write the effective prompt. Because as you have noticed, when I was exploring Copilot in different application, I have written the prompts. So all the response from the Copilot depend on your prompt only, how you are writing. So when you are going to write the prompt, make sure you have all four parts available in your prompts. The first one is your goal. Second is context, expectation, and the source. Goal is what you want. Is it what do you want to have any formula column? Do you want to create any slide? Do you want to create any document? Do you want to summarize the content? So this is what your goal is. Now context, in what context? Is it like you are a trainer and you are preparing for a training program? You are a salesperson, you are preparing for a meeting. So this is what your context. So Copilot will refer that context and will prepare the content. Next is expectation. Expectation means the end output I want should be generated, that should be in a friendly tone, or it should be the short response I'm looking for, not the very lengthy one. Or maybe sometime I'm looking for the very detailed explanation. So you can put your expectation. Last is the source. Source means the source may be any document. For example, I was trying to create the PPT from a document. So my source was document. I was trying to summarize a chat done with one of my colleague. So my colleague Priya was my source. The source may be, let's say I'm going to summarize the chat last day. So the last day will be my source. Okay. So you have to focus on the source. Then last you all can try with me. Open the tab in your Edge browser and here you can explore Copilot icon. This will give you Microsoft Chat experience. In your case, by default, you must be having in a web mode. As I have the license of Copilot, I can choose any of these environment work mode or web mode. By default, web mode is available for all. The user is free of cost available. This is also called as Microsoft Chat. And this is also called as graph grounded chat option if you have M365 Copilot license available. So if you have any question, you want to collect the data from the web. For example, I will quickly show you one um, where you can connect with the web. Okay, let me pick the same case study. You wanted to create a job description. No, sorry. Okay, this one. Conduct marketing analysis. For example, you wanted to launch a new product, but before that, you wanted to research that. So here I am going to use Microsoft Copilot Chat. I'm a director of marketing research for Tailspin Toy. This is what the context you have set. What you want? You wanted to conduct a market analysis. This is what your goal is. Okay. And what is your expectation? My expectation is that I wanted to generate the response. And like you have not mentioned actually here what is your expectation, but you have mentioned your source. Source is what? Source is like your you wanted to identify the sales figure, you wanted to identify the latest trend of a US based toy manufacturer. This is what the source you have referred. Enter. Now Copilot is generating the response and doing the market research for you. And here you have the total research study available. If you want Copilot, please format it. Please put it in table format. Enter. So now I have overall review overview in a table format. Consumer preferences, emerging trend, top selling toy in US. Okay. So team, that's it from my side. I hope I could give you insight about M365 Copilot and can could give you the understanding what is this Copilot is all about and what is this capability that you can use in your M365 environment to enhance your productivity. So team, thank you so much everyone for joining the session. It was a wonderful session with you all. You all were very active during the session giving me response. So thank you so much everyone for the same. Request you all to please give your valuable feedback before leaving the session. Now Shubh, over to you.
Thank you so much, Kumar ma'am, for this wonderful session. Everyone, I hope everyone enjoyed this session. I request you to please do fill the feedback form. Please do fill the feedback form before ending this session and to, redeem your learning achievement badges. So before ending this session, I request you to please do fill the feedback form. Let us know how was your experience about this session. And once you're done, redeem your badges, and once you're done filling the feedback form, you can end this session. Once you're done, redeeming your badges and filling the feedback form, just drop a thumbs up in the chat box. I'll know that you are done filling the feedback form, and then you can end this session. If you're done, giving the feedback form and you're done redeeming your badges, everyone, you can end this session. But please make sure you do fill the feedback form and redeem your learning achievement badges. Thank you. I can see only one of you have filled the feedback form. Guys, please, it's a request. Please do fill the feedback form. It's really important for us. How was it? We should know how was their experience for the session. Please do fill the feedback form. Request everyone fill the feedback form. Once you are done, you can end this session. Thank you.